ever video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And most important, thank you for being a part of my tribe. Today, I'm going to do a lesson on self-discipline and goals. If you don't know, I have a Facebook community called the Queen's Tribe, where every Thursday I go live and do a Queen's chat. And we talking for the last quarter of the year of 2021. We're reading from this book, No Excuses. So each chapter I do a summary, give tips from there. So we're on chapter 4 about self-discipline and goals. So you're going to get this teaching too. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm gonna prop you guys up and we're going to get started. I wanted to show you guys my setup. I'm actually doing the Facebook Live on my iPad, and as you can see, I'm recording on my iPhone. So those of you think that you need a expensive camera to start your YouTube page, I'm letting you know on today, you do not need that. The quality of these iPhones or any phone nowadays, a newer phone, you will get camera quality. So just wanted to show y'all my setup. Like I said, that's my iPad right there, and you guys are on my phone. These are my notes, and I'm going to prop you on this small tripod I got from Amazon. So I'm about to get started now, but first I gotta take these thingies out my hair and prop this back up. Prop the iPad back up. I'm making a mess. I normally don't do lives from my iPad, but because I wanted to record this, I wanted to get you guys a sneak peek of what a session would look like. Well, one of the lives would look like. So I'm doing it this way. All right. So take these curly things out. Oh, and I'm looking at YouTube while I was getting set up. Oh, it didn't curl. I just did this morning. So we're going to pause YouTube and get started. Don't look too bad. All right, I'm gonna drink a coffee and let's begin. Hey Queens, hey, happy Wednesday. Yes, I am here live. It is not Thursday, it is Wednesday, but I told you guys that I will share with you, catch you up to date with the discussions we've been having from the book, No Excuses, because we missed one. Remember, I had to go out of town, so we missed one, and I want to make sure we stayed according to the chapters that we're going to talk about until the end of the year. So today I'm gonna dive right in. Hopefully you guys can watch this on the replay. I know it's the morning time, but I wanted to get in and do this before, I got my day started or what have you. So hello once again to everyone. This is chapter 4 of the book, entitled Self-Discipline and Goals. Now, I truly believe that we talked about this before. It's going to be some things in here that you've heard me say before, but just think of it as a refresher, right? Think of it as a refresher. I got these lashes on. I'm about to take them off. Just think of it as a refresher. It's some things that we've been talking about in some when we first started our goals. And so it started off with a quote. He liked to talk about quotes. And the first quote was by John Rowan. And it says, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments, right? And that's so true. It's so true, because when you're disciplined in your goals, when you're disciplined in your habits, when you're disciplined in the things that you set out to do, that's the bridge. That's what's going to connect that gap between the goals we write down and our accomplishments. He also says, your ability to discipline yourself, to set clear goals for yourself, and then to work towards them every day will do more to guarantee your success than any other single factor. So as we set our goals each week, right? You know, we do our Motivation Mondays. Take time to set our goals, talk about the goals that we accomplish and the goals that we are still working upon. That is what we need in order to guarantee us success. Setting goals, putting a plan together, and executing. Okay, so the part from this chapter, which is chapter 4, I wanted to share with you the seven-step method to achieving your goals. And like I said, this might just be a refresher for some of us. So take notes if need be. All right, so let's dive in. The first step, decide exactly what you want, right? And I know we talked about this before when we started in October, talking about exactly what we want. We got to be specific, right? We got to be specific. We can't just say, you know, we love to use the example of losing weight. We can't just say, I'm going to lose weight and just say that, right? We want to be specific when we're setting goals for ourselves as far, excuse me, as far as how much, right? How much weight do you want to lose? You know, let's give ourselves something specific to look forward to and to accomplish in order to get things done. Number 2 of the seven-step method of achieving your goals is writing it down. And so as y'all know, every Monday we are taking time aside to write our goals down for the week, for the month, for the day, what have you, and writing them clearly. A goal that is not in writing is like a cigarette. This is the example he said. A goal that is not in writing is like a cigarette. It drifts away and disappears. Hey, Queen. Hey, good morning. So when we don't write those goals and it's just sitting in our minds, right? It's just sitting in our brains. Guess what? It's going to drift away and disappear because we have life situations. We work, we moms, we're wives, you know, we just have life going on. But if we set a goal and write it, then we have that visual to say, this is what my plan is, and you can go back and read it, right? And I love Habakkuk 2:2-3 because it says, write the vision, make it plain. But that verse 3 says, so those that read it can run with it. And so in order to execute those goals, to run with the plan, you got to write it down, okay? Number 3, we're talking about the 7-step method to achieving your goals. Number 3, set a deadline for your goals. We've talked about this. So a lot of this is a review for us, but it's good to go back and remind ourselves of what we are doing, what we all doing this for and how to do it, right? So set a reasonable time and period to write down to date when you want to achieve your goal. So we want to date our goals. And like I told you guys before, when we put a date on it, it's so awesome to go back and look how far you've came, or look at how you started and how you finished, how maybe you had to tweak some stuff. I loved it that Queen Sarita had shared in the group that she started journaling again, and she went back. She went back to her old journals and she read and she saw her progress of how far she has grown and transformed. So that's why setting dates are so important. And it gives us something to look forward to, right? It gives us something to accomplish. And sometimes you have to make dates within dates. Meaning, if you say, I'm going to lose 50 pounds, right? And you set a date of December 31st, okay? You might want to break those 50 pounds down. So 10 pounds by this date, another 5 pounds by that date. So it's important to have that ultimate goal, but also to break it down as well. And we're going to get into that, I believe, also. If it is a big enough goal, set a final date and then here it is right here. Set a final date and set deadlines. So that's what I was saying. Break that final date down into smaller goals. Just like we always say, how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. So sometimes you don't want to get discouraged by setting this high goal, and then you have an unrealistic date and you don't accomplish it, right? And so when you have that big goal in mind, make sure you set that sub deadlines, okay? So that was number 3. Excuse me, guys, I'm a little stuffy today. All right. Number 4, make a list of everything you can think of that could possibly do to achieve your goal, right? And I believe we kind of touched on this when we first started our Motivation Mondays. And so you want to break those goals down, like I said. You want to break them down and everything that you possibly can do to accomplish that goal. So we'll use weight loss once again. You want to lose 50 pounds. What do you have to do to lose that 50 pounds? What could you think of? You could go to the gym 3 to 5 days a week. You could change your eating habits. You can intermittent fasting. You can what else? Keto. I know you guys like to do keto. You can drink 8 glasses of water. So once again, you got that ultimate goal. Excuse me. But you have to break that down, not just in dates, but in activities and habits, and what you're going to do weekly, what you're going to do daily or monthly or what have you, and just focus on that. So I love it that we do the Monday motivation, because we're sitting down and writing down what we're going to do for that week, right? To get us to that ultimate goal, you're writing down, this week, I plan to intermittent fast. I plan to eat keto and drink my water, right? And then each day, what that look like? Sometimes we need to meal prep, or sometimes you need to go to the gym and pack your bag for the gym, what have you. So it's so important to break that down, right? We start with our goals backwards. So first you set the ultimate goal. You set that deadline for that goal, right? And then you start thinking about all the possibilities, all the things you could do to accomplish that goal. So then you write that down. And what did that look like? Each day, each week, each month, what have you, and you set goals that way, right? So once again, how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Don't look at the bigger picture. Start breaking those goals down so you won't be disappointed, you won't feel discouraged, and you won't feel overwhelmed, okay? So the next one is organize your list by both priorities and sequence. Okay, so what is he saying with this? What is he saying? So your to-do list, right? In sequence, right? So what you need to do first, second, third, fifth. And then once you put it in sequence, put it in priorities. So we're going to talk about that example of losing weight. So we say, all right, I want to lose this amount of weight by this time. My first goal is to lose 10 pounds by this date, right? What possibilities what things I could do to make that possible? I could go to the gym. I can eat healthier. I can drink my water. I can even set a doctor's appointment, okay? Or with a nutritionist. All right. So put those things in sequence. What comes first? I need to set my appointment with my nutritionist. I need to get a gym membership. I need to go to the market and you see what I'm saying? You need to go to the market and get the items, right? You got to set time aside. Look at your schedule and schedule the gym or what have you. So that's when you set it in sequence. Then you do the priorities. So once you do the priorities, be like, okay, I definitely got to set that date for the nutritionist so I could get my eating habits together. I have to definitely go to the market because right now all I got is processed food in the house. I want to eat all healthy, right? So organize your list by both sequence and priorities. And that will help you, once again, have a clear mind of what you need to do and seeing it. Write the vision, make it plain, so those that read it can run with it. You can accomplish the goals in your habits, changing your habits by actually seeing a sequence of things you need to do and what's the top priority. So for me, when I think of priorities, when I set my goals, each day I have a to-do list. And I have the top three, my top three priorities, right? So today, I got a busy day. But my number one priority was coming on here and doing this live, right? So that I can scratch that off my priority list. I have my top three. Then I have other things I got to do right after this. So those would be taken off. So you see what I'm saying? Make things a priority. Make your list. But have your at least a top three priority. And that way, you know, those are the main things. And you won't feel as bad when you don't accomplish everything. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good, good, good. So top three. I will start off with three things because I know we got tons of stuff to do, not just with our own personal lives, but with our kids, business, work, what have you. So make your top three your main goals. And then the rest are bonuses, okay? So number 6, take action of your plan immediately. That part, Habakkuk 2 and 3. So those that read it can run with it. They get me. They gonna read it. They're like, all right, we got it. We got to run with this. We got to put actions to our plans. We have to stop delaying. Because I know for me, I can only talk for myself personally, is that when I wait and I put stuff off and I put it off, the more I got on my plate, the more things I have to accomplish. Because if I don't have my priorities straight and taken care of first thing, guess what? I'm going to have more priorities and more things I'm going to have to sort through and try to get in order. So he said, get going, get busy, move quickly. Get going, get busy, and move quickly. One more time. Get going, get busy, and move quickly. We got to go. We got to put that steam behind us. We got to push ourselves in order to get these things done that we truly need to do. So that was number 6. Take action of your plans immediately. Immediately, right? Immediately. Remember, he gives a tip on that one too. He said, remember, procrastination is not only the thief of your time, it's the thief of life. Come on. How many times have we procrastinated about something? How many times have we put stuff off? How many times did we had to take extra time in order to do something because we procrastinate for so long? And so now it's more work than we really had to do in the beginning, right? So remember that procrastination demon, we gotta silence that thing. We can't allow that to be a part of our narrative any longer. We got to just get going, get busy, and move quickly, okay? Number 7, we're talking about the 7-step method to achieving our goals. This is from the book No Excuses by Brian Tracy, Chapter 4, Self-Discipline and Goals. And like I said, this is just a refresher, you know, to refresh in our minds. But I did want to come on and share with you guys one of the lessons so we can be up to date. All right. So step 7, do something every day that moves you in the direction of your major goal. Every day. Every day. So once again, losing that weight, that 50 pounds, every day. What you going to do? You going to meal prep? You going to move your body? You going to drink your water, right? You going to have a workout buddy? What you going to do? But every day do something. So you can feel like you're accomplishing and moving towards that goal. Because it's nothing like feeling bad that you didn't do what you said you're going to do. It's not only disappointing to ourselves, but those around us. And that's when we get that procrastination demon latches onto our backs. You know, we feeling bad for ourselves. We feeling disappointed. We upset with ourselves. We go through this emotional roller coaster only because we aren't dedicated and doing something each day to get us to that ultimate goal. All right. So the tips are, once again, number one, decide exactly what you want. Be specific. Write it down, right? Set a deadline for your goals, okay? Number four, make a list of everything that you can, make a list of everything you can think of that could possibly do, that you could possibly do to achieve your goals. Make a list of everything that you could think of that you could possibly do to change your goals. Now, when it say possibly, I just want to hone in on that word. It doesn't mean everything's going to work out. That's another thing that discourages us. Sometimes our plans have to change. Sometimes what we thought would happen didn't happen exactly how we thought, right? And we get discouraged and we get unmotivated. But just know, these things that you are trying to help you accomplish your goal, everything won't work. But the beauty of it is, you're trying. The beauty of it is, you're making an attempt. The beauty of it is that you're not procrastinating, but you are, you're getting going, you get going, get busy, and you're moving quickly, right? Number five, organize a list by both sequence and priorities. The sequence of things. Then your top three. Try the top three method in every area of your life. Try that, and you will see the fruits of your labor. You will see, you know what, that was my top three today. I got it done. The other stuff is just a bonus, okay? Number six, take action of your plans immediately. Take action. Get going, get busy, move quickly. Remember, procrastination is not only the thief of time, it's the thief of life, okay? And number seven, and lastly, do something every day that moves you in the direction of your major goal. All right? So ladies, thank you so much for joining and watching this. You can make sure you comment. Let me know what you think, which one of these will you try to do, or which one have you stopped doing that you used to do and you're going to do again? What have you? Just talk to each other and myself in the comments, and I will see you guys. What's going on? I will see you guys tomorrow for our regular time at 7 p.m. for our Queen's Chat. I'll put the questions for this in the group shortly. I'm trying to see what tomorrow's right. And so be blessed, ladies. Have a marvelous week or day. Know that I love you, but God loves you more. And I'm going to see everybody at the top, because there's no more room at the bottom. Be blessed. Peace. Okay, so that was the lesson that was a makeup lesson for the Queen's Tribe that I had missed, that I went live in the group on Facebook. But normally on Thursdays, like I said, we meet every Thursday via Zoom. And so when we do it Zoom, it's more personable, and the ladies can ask questions, share insight, and things like that. We just have a conversation, all right? So, that was how the lessons go. And the next membership for the Queen's Tribe will start in January. So if you're interested, go to my website, www.adoseofpower.com, or put your questions in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. But listen, guys, you know I love to end our YouTube with an affirmation. And today's affirmation is, I am fully involved with my goals. Let's say that again. I am fully involved with my goals. All right, so stay tuned for the next video. Know that I love you, but God loves you more, and I'm gonna see everybody at the top, because there's no more room at the bottom. Peace. Balloons are deflating.
guess they look lifeless like me. We miss you on your side of the bed.